What a stunning venue. We are live at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, Jorge Linares, weighed in at 60.8 kilos with a reach of 175 centimeters, his height about the same, 173. And he'll be facing Scott Quigg, 123 pounds, bang on. He's 5 foot 7 inches tall and has a reach of 70 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're gonna lose.
El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned three-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bury, England, here is the British and super bantamweight champion of the world, Scott Quigg.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Here we go for round one. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. So much firepower here. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Insane action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. He threw a punch and just, you know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Here we go, it's round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And he just missed with that left jab. fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. A perfect counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. The game plan does not... The bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Nice counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round.
Good work out there.
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is... And that'll do it! Linares is down! And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you've got away with it. You can do it again.
The straight right just misses. big hook doesn't land. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Linares. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Linares is in some serious trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Scott Quigg just got belted. Big shot, and Quigg goes to the canvas. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.